Hello, beautiful Libra. Thank you for being here. My name is Jaden, and this is Lighthouse 36. Today I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading about your future significant other. Okay, so this is not a short-term relationship. It's your next long-term relationship. Future significant other for Libra. And it's a pick a card reading. So this deck here has a number of archetypes, okay, which is just an energy. So I'm going to pick 3 from this deck for your future partner. Spirit, please let us know who Libra's future partner will be. What archetype? What kind of energies will they hold? Their future significant other for Libra, please. Okay, we've got number 1. So I'll put the rose quartz on there. 2 more, please, Spirit. 2 more archetypes, please. What kind of energies will they hold and carry? Okay, number 2. That's pile number 2. I'll put the green fluoride on that one. And 1 more, Spirit. 1 more, please. 1 more archetype. I'm not sure if you saw that. Got a sneak peek at it. But this will be number 3. And I put a rainbow fluoride on that one. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pile, 1, 2, or 3, Libra. Okay, if you haven't picked yet, please just press pause, and then you'll find the timestamps below. Oh, I can't speak today. Find the timestamps below in the description box. Okay? Thank you so much, Libra. See you on the other side. Okay, Libra, pile number 1. You've chosen the rose crystal quartz. So the way this reading goes is I'll flip this over in a minute, and I'll read whatever energy I get for this person, and then we'll get some clarifiers about their past, their present, and their future when they meet you. And then we'll get 3 different possible timelines because we're all on different timelines. Okay, let's flip this over. Oh, interesting. The CEO. Powerful and driven. Success shines. But does it warm the heart? Okay, so I should tell you this deck, the author has like a sense of humor. And I don't go by what's on the card. I actually go completely intuitively. Okay, and it doesn't mean necessarily that they're a CEO. It's just their energy. Okay, all right. Let me just place my hands here, and I'll see what energies I pick up. I'm just going to ground myself and take a few deep breaths. It's very interesting. Like I'm getting the image of these like sliding, moving pieces together, like sliding back and forth. What? Oh, I'm sorry if you hear my cat in the background. Seems like he wants my attention. Okay. And that's him on his scratching post, if you hear that. Okay, let me focus in again. Yeah, the moving pieces that I'm seeing is this is someone who leads a very, very busy life, like always moving, always moving, always moving. I even feel like clapping my hands, like that. Um, and he or she loves keeping busy and the excitement. It's like a thrill, I wouldn't even be surprised if this person was a gambler. Okay. Um, they just find like the constant busyness, the moving to be thrilling. Um, this is definitely boss energy, okay? They could be the CEO of a company or just hold a very high position in a company or corporation. Um, they could also uh, be their own boss, like in a business. They could own a very successful business. Whoever this is, they are very successful in business, okay, and financially. Okay, I'm also hearing that they have a large sexual appetite, okay? They're surrounded by beautiful women. They love to surround themselves by beautiful women or men. But I'm being drawn to the number 10 here. So there's a new beginning for them. They're looking for a new beginning. Can you tell us what type of new beginning, Spirit? Ah, okay, yes, they're looking for someone special. Um, I think this is someone who's sown all their oats and now they're looking for someone special. But they're having difficulty with that transition. This is someone who works a lot, who works a lot of overtime hours. And they need someone who's accepting of that. This may be someone that cancels on dinner at the last minute because of an emergency at work. And if this doesn't resonate with you at all, please, Libra, check out one of the other piles or one of your other placements. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to get for now. Let's get some clarifiers about their past and their present and their future once they meet you. Past, please, Spirit, for this individual. Past. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Um, they're blessed, okay? They've received. Um, they've worked hard too, okay? It's not just a matter of being born with a silver spoon in your mouth, okay? This is someone who's worked very hard for what they have, and and it harvested, it bloomed, and they've been blessed. They've received, okay, as much as they've given. The Knight of Pentacles. Slow. Okay. So this harvest, okay, took a long time to come in. Okay. This financial abundance took a while to come in. Okay. So they may have not always been financially abundant. They worked very hard. This is someone who started working like maybe a paper route at the age of 9 or 10 and, got their first job at a fast food place at 14, or whatever the legal age is. Like, this is someone who's worked very hard and success. Their financial abundance was hard earned, okay? It came in slowly, not quickly. And they feel grateful for everything they have. They don't take it for granted. And perhaps that's why they work so hard, like late into the night, um, because they're grateful for what they have and they want to maintain it. They're a hardworking individual. Okay, present, please, Spirit. Present. The Empress. Okay, Spirit gave us 3 cards. Sorry, 2 cards, so there will be 3 for this. 4 of Swords and the King of Swords. Okay, so what I see here is there's a little bit of a struggle going on inside of them internally at the moment, because I believe that they now feel ready to start a family, or to at least have a relationship with someone, like a serious relationship, not just like one night stands or, temporary flings kind of thing. And they are trying to think rationally, like they want to maintain this abundance, maintain their current lifestyle, maintain their success, okay? But they realize that if they start a relationship, like a serious relationship with someone, they're going to have to slow down a little bit in terms of work, okay? If they want a family, they may have to slow down a little bit. Like perhaps they've had partners in the past that, they've tried to have a relationship with, but their constant work ethic, their strong work ethic has gotten in the way. Their demanding job has gotten in the way, okay, demanding career. And they're trying to think about it rationally, okay? The Empress is like, very intuitive, but giving birth to something, being nurturing, okay? They want to give birth to a serious relationship and possibly even a family with this child here, okay? You know, to make family a priority as well and have downtime. So they're kind of struggling because they're like a king of swords, okay? Very rational, very intellectual, like this person's working here. But they're now trying to somehow work out in their brain, because they're very brain centered, like very mind centered, very intellectual, rational. They're trying to work out how they're going to fit what they want in their life, like more downtime, giving birth to someone that, like a serious relationship and possibly a family. Okay. They're trying to work this out in their brain, like how they're going to fit this into their lives now that they've reached a certain amount of success that they've always wanted. They're trying to figure out how they're going to, do this, how they're going to fit this in their life. Okay. And future, when they meet you. Future, when they meet you. There is a card that flipped over here. Devil card. Okay. Two of Swords. Okay. So this is telling me I am going to get one more clarifier. When they meet you, they know you're the one and they want a serious relationship with you, but they feel stuck in what they've always known, okay? And they kind of feel at the crossroads about it. They want to bring balance into their lives, but they're stuck in this constant cycle of working, and trying to produce more and more and more, okay? And being busy. they're um, they're kind of stuck in that, and they need someone who's going to be understanding, okay, and bring balance. Um, it's an addiction almost. I'm not sure where this addiction came from, why they're so focused, so motivated like this. Let's just get a card on the past here. Spirit, is there a reason why they're this way? Like, were they very poor when they were young? The sun. What is this about, Spirit? This is happiness. So it sounds to me like they had a very happy childhood. Um, oh, okay. So it looks like to me they grew up like middle class, um, and there was enough, okay? There was happiness, there was a lot of family, okay? But somehow they, wanted to make money. They wanted something more than what they had when they were children. Like, I'm getting the feeling like their parents were, either blue collar workers or like teacher. They had steady jobs, but they didn't make a lot of money. But they had a nice home. They had a car, most likely. They had lots of love, lots of family around them, and plenty of food to eat. But they wanted more for some reason. I'm not sure where this developed from. Okay. Maybe it was from watching television. I don't know. But they wanted to be very wealthy and successful in business, different from what they had as a child. So they kind of seem to be stuck in that pattern now, and they don't know how to get out. Now they're kind of like, they might be a bit older now, and they're craving that family um, life that they had when they were younger. Um, they now see its validity, but they're not sure how to fit it in their lives. So I'm going to get one more clarifier for the future, please, when they meet Libra. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Um, they're looking back on their past, okay? Six of Cups. They're looking back on their past and remembering their childhood fondly. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. They're looking back on their past and remembering their childhood fondly, and they want that now. They want that family. They want to make time for that, but they're just not sure how because they're kind of stuck in this moving, making money. They're kind of in this pattern, like on, oh, what's the wheel that hamsters walk on? Hamster wheel. They're kind of in that rat race and they don't know how to slow down. But when they meet you, they're sure you're the one and they really want that in their heart. So you may have to be a little bit patient and work with them on that, okay? Help them find the balance. And who knows, maybe you have the CEO energy, and you're looking for that too, and you discover it together. But I'm hearing that some patience is going to be required when you meet this person, okay? Okay, let's get three potential timelines. Three potential timelines for the Libra Collective for pile number 1. Three potential timeline. Okay, got 2. 9 months from now, June, that's next month, or it could be next year. Okay, next June. Be this June or next June. Too many, Spirit. One card, please. One more potential timeline for Libra, because we're all on different timelines. One more potential timeline for Libra. Okay, one flipped over. September. So this time is close. It's not that far from you meeting them. You know, unless they don't mean this September, it could be next September. But it's not that far away. So that's wonderful. Libra, I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please show this channel some love. If you could subscribe, that would be wonderful. Never miss one of my next readings. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Hello, pile number 2. You chose the green fluorite crystal. So just to let you know how this goes, I'm going to flip this card over and read the energy. I will read the message on the card, but I don't go by that. I read it intuitively. And just so you know, the author of this deck has a sense of humor when I read the message right on the card. Then I'll do a few clarifiers, one for past, present, and future when this person meets you. So where they've been in the past, what their present is like at the moment, and their future once they meet you. And then I'll do 3 timelines, potential timelines, because we're all on different timelines. Okay, and if this doesn't resonate with you for any reason, please try another pile or another placement. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, okay. The personal trainer. So this doesn't mean that they're a personal trainer. It's just their energy. Okay, so I'm going to read the message. He'll push your limits and his reflection time. Okay, I'm not a person who's really into fitness, so I'm not sure what reflection time is, but if you know, please put it down in the comments. Fit and, oh, sorry, and I missed this, fit and motivating. He'll push your limits and his reflection time. The personal trainer. Okay, thank you. You know, and I don't know why, this card feels like so firm compared to the other cards. So this person may have a good body. They may be really, really fit. Yeah, this feels like thicker than the other cards for some reason. That's really weird. I've never experienced that before. Yeah, it feels very thick. So this person may be like a football type of body, very hard and firm. Obviously into fitness, okay? Or you know, sports of some sort. They play sports, okay? For example, every Saturday morning, I live in a condo beside a park, Every Saturday morning, there's a bunch of gentlemen who come to the park and play soccer very enthusiastically at 7 a.m. This person may be that type of person, okay? Or play hockey even after working late, go in the evenings and play hockey. Something like that. They're into sports, okay? Um, all right. Let me just place my hand on here so I can pick up an intuitive a little bit more. This is someone very stubborn, okay? They know what they want and they go after it, okay? And there's no stopping them. Like if they see you and they want you, they'll pursue you, okay? They'll pursue you until you agree to go out on a date with them. Yeah, and this is someone who wants someone else who wants to be the best person they can be, their best self. This is someone who is working towards being their best self all the time, and they want you to as well. This is someone who likes to keep busy. I'm picking up very masculine energy here. So this could mean like, their time with their friends is very important to them. And they may do some kind of physical labor work, like be a construction worker or, something physical that requires physical strength. Yes, this is someone who's very passionate, but like they use their mind. Their mind is sharp. Their passion. They think with their heart. Like they've got a good balance between mind and heart. They're aware of more. There's more to this universe too, though. Even though they're very physical, this could be a Taurus, by the way. Very big Taurus energy here. But they're spiritual as well. They believe in something greater, something more. And they're good about money. They're good about money. They could be wealthy, they could not. I'm not picking up anything really for that. But they're good with their money. Like they don't let people take advantage of them. Like they're the type. Don't be surprised. Okay, if they take you out on a date, they'll pay for it. They're old fashioned that way. Um, you know, um, but if they're out with friends, they're not the type to pay for all their friends' meal. They'll when the waitress or waiter comes over, excuse me, when the waitress or waiter comes over, the server, and asks, how will this be one bill or split? He'll split it or she'll split it. Yeah, they're good with their money. And they're not someone who, if your love language is gifts, they're not someone about giving gifts. They're more about experiences. Yeah, this is someone who, might go skydiving or, um, I'm trying to remember the name of that when bungee jumping. Uh, this is someone who likes excitement that way, physical excitement. Um, and they're very sexual as well. Okay, very sexual. Um, okay, let's get some clarifiers here about their past, please, Spirit. Please let us know more about this person. Give us a peek into their past. 2 cards, please, about their past. Okay, 2 cards. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so like I said, this person, money is important to them, you know, and they're careful with it. They've worked hard. They work hard for their money and they appreciate it, okay? And they don't take it for granted. They are a very hard worker. And they're also, you know, very community oriented, like working as a team, you know? So this is where maybe the sports thing comes in. You know, they have that team mentality, you know, they like belonging to a group of people with the same interests. So let's say they're a construction worker. They love the feeling of everybody coming together, doing their job, the bricklayers, the electricians, the plumbers, everybody coming together, doing their job, okay? They see everything as teamwork, like, you know, or the sports thing, for example. They see that, like, you know, the team, they have that kind of team mentality. Like, so anyone who's a partner with them, it's also about team mentality. This person will be a good father if family is involved, like children are involved. They're the type of person who will share the responsibilities, okay, and not leave it all on your shoulders. It's about teamwork. They're very team oriented. Okay, let's anything else, Spirit? Yeah, just reiterating the working hard. Okay, so they are careful with their money. And like I said, there's strong Taurus energy here. Okay, let's get 2 cards, please, Spirit, for their present. Please give us a peek into their present. Yeah, here it is again. That community, the friendship. Friends are very important to them. Team. Again, like it's that message. It's being reiterated. It's very important to them. Community, team. And then the 3 of Wands. And look at this. There's 333 here. 333. 3 is the number of giving birth to something. And here it's like giving birth to something, waiting for your ships to come in. Somehow 333 is significant here. Ah, okay, Spirit, thank you. Yeah, the 333 here, in this case, it's about giving birth to something. This is someone who definitely wants a family, okay, who definitely wants to have children. And they're waiting in the present. They're waiting for that. They're waiting for that significant other, okay? And they're waiting for that family, for that future that they foresee for themselves. And notice how this person's holding a surfboard. In the meantime, they're having fun, you know, doing what they love, hanging out with friends. Yeah. Okay. Future? Ooh, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is someone who is going to be financially well off when they meet you. They've been saving. This is, I don't know if I mentioned it already. This is someone who has been working, I think, from a young age. I think it was the pile before you. It was a similar message, but they were a different energy. But this is someone who's been working from a very young age and saving their pennies, okay? They may love animals, okay? They may have a dog. By the time they meet you, they're very mature, responsible. You know, they sowed all their oats kind of thing. They're ready for family and for a, or at the very least, like a serious relationship. This is what they want. Okay. One more, Spirit. This is a very casual person. This is not someone who dresses up in suits, okay? You can't tell how much wealth they have by just looking at them. They're very secretive about their wealth. One more, Spirit. Okay, Spirit has given us two more. Let's take a look. Yeah. You know what? Another pile. I can't remember if it was this zodiac sign Libra or another one. Got these similar cards, but from a different deck. Very interesting. So, Four of Cups. They're not happy. The money's not enough. They want a family. Okay? They want to meet their significant other. And they're not content with it. And Spirit's bringing you in. Okay? This is when they meet you. Spirit's bringing you in. Four of Wands, celebration. And it's even a marriage card, okay? If I take it as it resonates. But your relationship, obviously because this is a significant other, this is a long-term relationship. There's going to be celebration when you two meet. Like, you're just going to be so happy together. Spirit's just asking me to remind you that if your love language is gifts, my love language is gifts, by the way, this person is not the type like to give gifts. They do things in other ways, like they serve you, okay? Maybe their love language is serving people, because they do have this big community thing here, and team kind of mentality. So serving others is their love language, okay? Like doing the little things for you, like maybe while you're taking a hot bath, they might clean up the home, kind of thing. This is their love language. It's not gifts. So, so if you are, if your love language is gifts and you like to receive gifts, don't be offended if this person doesn't do that. It's not a sign that they don't love you. They just have a different love language, okay, of being of service. And they have this thing where they don't like to spend their money, okay? They're very careful with money. So that might rub you the wrong way a little bit, but try to remember this reading, okay? They love you very much. They've been waiting for you, okay? And they're so happy to have you in their life. Yeah, and I'm getting like, don't be surprised, like if there's lots of people at your home all the time, if you come to share, a home together, either living together or marriage, there'll be like dinner parties, okay? Christmas is big, that sort of thing. Lots of like people over at your place. This person's very community team oriented, okay? Yeah, potlucks, game nights. Okay. Please, Spirit, can you give us 3 potential timelines? Next month looks promising. Very interesting. So remember, too, that this could be like when the person comes into your vision, into your side of vision. You don't necessarily have to, like, be talking with them yet. Like, if you move into a new place, maybe you see this person around the neighborhood, or you're at the park walking your dog, you see them walking their dog, or in your building, you bump into each other in the recycling room, that kind of thing. But next month looks promising. 2 more potential timelines, as we're all on different timelines, Spirit. 2 more potential timelines. Sorry, I just noticed a card upside down. I want to flip it around. Okay. 2 more potential timelines, please, Spirit. 2 more potential timelines for Libra. Pile number 2. Thought that bottom card was going to come out, but it didn't. If I'm taking too long, please just fast forward. Okay, so we've got another card. We've got February. Okay, one more potential timeline, Spirit. Oh, that's right around Valentine's Day. Oh, Spirit. Oh, goodness. Spirit gave us 4 cards. Okay, but I'm just going to take the 2 that flipped over. You know what? These came over here, so I'm going to take those 2. By the end of the week. Okay. I think that's only for a few of you. September, February. Give it time. It's in the works, so Spirit doesn't want to tell you here. They're still making the arrangements. They may be in a relationship that they're leaving, you know. So give it time. Spirit's arranging this, and next summer. So there's quite a wide range here for the Libra Collective. By the end of the week, next month looks promising. September, February, give it time. It's in the works, and next summer. Okay, Libra. Well, I hope you really enjoyed this reading as much as I did. If you did, please show it some love. Show this channel some love. It would be great if you could subscribe, as it really helps the channel, and you'll never miss a posting. And thank you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm wishing you all the very best. See you next time. Hello, pile number 3. You've chosen the fluorite crystal. So just to explain how these readings go, I'm going to flip this card over. I'm going to read the message on the card. Just be forewarned, the author of these cards has a real sense of humor, which is great. And but I don't go by the message on the card. I read the card intuitively. It's the energy, and it could be male or female, no specific gender. And what I do after I read the energy of the card of the person, your future significant other, what I do is pull some cards on their past, their present, and their future when they meet you. So we get a sneak peek into, you know, where they've been and where they're going. And then I pull 3 timeline cards. Excuse me. 3 timeline cards, so 3 potential timelines for when you will meet this person, as we're all on a different timeline. Okay, let's get started. Oh, the military officer. Very interesting. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that they're in the military. This is just their energy, okay? I'm being drawn to the number 3 and 2 here, 32, which makes 5. 5 is a mastery number, okay? They've mastered something. Okay, so let me just read it. The military officer, disciplined and protective. He'll make your heart stand at attention. Sexy. Okay, all right. Let me just place my hand on the card and get the energy for this person. taking a few deep breaths and connecting more deeply. Yeah, it's interesting because usually when it's like a job or a career on these cards, I don't feel like it that they work at that job. But in this case, I feel like it may be a military person, someone in the Navy, the military. I'm even getting like a pilot, possibly a pilot. Yeah, or someone who works for government, but they're quite high up there, okay, in government, like some kind of government worker. Whatever it is, they actually have earned a very good income. Oh, okay. And when you meet them, they may be retired actually. And of course, that's only for some people. This is someone who loves their routines, okay? They love their routines. They're not the type of person to act spontaneously. Um, in fact, they don't like spontaneity. They like their routines, okay? Getting up at a certain time in the morning every morning, doing their exercises, reading the paper, having breakfast, going to work, coming back from work, watching some TV. You know, this is someone who loves routines. Yeah, and I'm getting that this is someone who may not want children. Like, it's not that they don't like children, but uh, they just may not want children. This may be something that they don't want. They're more, about career and, focusing on your partnership. They may even be religious. I'm hearing Christian. This is someone who doesn't express their feelings a lot, okay? They're more physical. Um, it's not that they don't have feelings, they have feelings, but they're just not about expressing them. Um, they may have seen some terrible things. This could even be a police officer, okay? Um, uh, they may have seen like negative things, but they don't talk about it. It's best left in the past. It's kind of like this is just life. They will be very protective of you or their loved ones. They're very protective of them and want to give them a good life. I don't know why I'm getting this example. So this is just an example. It may apply. It may not. But I'm getting someone here who was raised with a single mother and maybe not in the best of neighborhoods, okay? Um, and now a mother who was a teacher, for some reason I'm getting that, okay? And now you know, when they started making some money, they are very protective of that mother who they love. And so they moved her into a nicer neighborhood. That's an example that I'm getting, so you get some idea of what type of person this is. If they do have any children, they'll want them to go to the best schools. This may be a situation where there's been a marriage and a divorce, and the other person has custody of them, full-time custody. And, so they may just see the child like once every 2 weeks or so, but they want the best for this child. This is someone who loves deeply, but they're not the type to express it verbally, okay? They may express it in other ways, like being of service to you or giving you what you need, like providing for you well. Um, yeah. Like, I think the reason that they don't want children, part of the reason is like they're very much about routine, and children kind of disrupt that. Uh, like children can be very spontaneous and make a lot of noise and that sort of thing. And this person has a difficult time with that. It's okay once in a while, but it's not something they want in their lives like every day. They enjoy their quiet, their peace, their calm, like reading their newspaper, having their breakfast, keeping up on world politics. This is someone very dependable and reliable. You can count on this person. All right, let's get a little bit about their past. Let's get a little bit about their past. Yeah, and I'm hearing this may be a person who's a different culture from you. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, family is very important to them. So the Ten of Pentacles is a very prosperous card. I know this is Pentacles, which is money, financial stability, okay? And so I don't think that they ever went without, like, everything was provided to them that they needed, but this is not someone who was born with a silver spoon in their mouth, okay? They had a stable upbringing, okay? So if it was the single mother, she worked hard, there was the routine, she provided for them. Um, you know, Family was very important, okay? They were prosperous in other ways, like books and always had food on the table, had a nice home, even if it wasn't in the best of neighborhoods, had a decent home, So they were stable growing up, even if it was just a single parent family. Very solid and stable growing up. And if it was a single parent family, that person worked long hours, okay? So they were very independent, like what do they call it? Latchkey child. Like when they came home, maybe they were by themselves. They had to get their snacks, start their homework. So their life, since they've been very young, part of that stability, okay, which is why they want to maintain it, was routine. Routine and consistency is very important to them, and family, okay? Um, and providing well for your family. One more, please, on past spirit. One more. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, Spirit's telling me this is like when they started out, like when they started working, they like that feeling of earning money for themselves. They like that feeling of work. Um, this is not someone who can own their own business, okay? This is someone who likes a 9 to 5 job kind of thing. They like the routine, okay? And they like making their own money. Very independent person. Like, this is not the type of person who ever wants to be on social assistance or anything like that. They've been working from a very young age and enjoy making money, earning money, and working. Okay. Present, Two of Cups. It's possible that they've met someone in the present, okay, that's not you. Four of Pentacles. Ah, okay. But something about that person, I think they don't accept them fully as they are, and they kind of feel left out. It's not the right person for them, okay? Initially, it seems like very promising, but as they get to know each other, they feel kind of left out, okay? It's something about the relationship does not feel right. And so this is not a long-term relationship. Okay, future, I don't think it even gets very serious at all. You know, maybe they date for a few months, like I'm hearing 6 months. Okay, future when they meet Libra. Future when they meet Libra, please. Future when they meet Libra. Queen of Swords, beautiful. That's you, Libra. You're the Queen of Swords. Oh, wow. That's your card, Libra. Queen of Swords. And you're different. You're different than anybody they've ever met before. You actually are not the type they would normally go for, that they, you know, that they imagine themselves falling in love with. You, you know, march to the beat of your own drum, dance to the beat of your own drum. But they admire you. They admire your mind, and they think you're beautiful. Okay. One more. Oh, wow, the Emperor. Oh, beautiful. That's them. That's you. Yeah. They feel like they've had this vision of, oh, I get goosebumps, a family for a very long time, and they know that they're going to get it with you. You're their family, okay? You're what they've been looking for all along. Oh, I feel like crying. It's so beautiful. This is someone who works very hard no matter how long it takes to get where they are, okay? And, you know, so their career seems to have come together, but the whole love situation, they could never, you know, somehow find the right person. But you're that right person, okay? You're their Queen of Swords, and they're your Emperor. Like, this is someone very solid, you know? You can build a life with this person. Excuse me. I'm just going to get one more for future. When Libra meets this person, Spirit, one more for future. Yeah, you bring each other into balance. So beautiful. You bring each other into balance. Oh, I love it. It's like you were always meant to be together. And he or she realizes that, and so do you. You bring each other into balance. Oh, I love it. This is a beautiful reading, Libra. Congratulations. Okay, let's get some potential timelines, please. Some potential timelines. Spirit for Libra, when they will meet this person. We're all on different timeline. Potential timelines, please. How many cards? We have 5 here. I'm going to take them. So we've got sometime in the future. In this case, Spirit is saying that they're not going to give you a time. Things are still being arranged, okay, but it is going to happen there because it is sometime in the future. Next week looks promising. So for some of you, it might be as early as next week. And this may be like, say you haven't necessarily spoken yet, you know, like maybe you'll just come across each other, maybe, you know, see each other in the grocery store or at the park walking dogs, or, you know, in your condo or apartment building, you know, or in your neighborhood. You may just see each other and take notice of each other. Timing is much farther in the future. So for some of you, it's going to be much farther in the future, and Spirit doesn't want to give you an exact time. They may still be in that relationship that doesn't work out. Let it be a mystery by the end of the month for some of you. So let me go over that. By the end of the month, sometime in the future, next week looks promising. Timing is much farther in the future, but it's still going to happen. Let it be a mystery. Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed that reading, Libra. I certainly did. If you enjoyed it, please show this channel some love. I'd love it if you subscribe to the channel. Never miss a posting of mine, and it also helps the channel to grow. I'm wishing you all the very best, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.